What's happening? What it do? What's gonna be? How you doing?
Right.
It is Tantrum Tuesday. OG. Mr. White.
God, excuse me, OG. I'm over here cooking over here right now.
You ain't telling us nothing we don't already know.
I'm over whipping something up right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you ain't telling us nothing we don't already know. That's one of the two things you do best.
You know what? We're not doing
eat and goddamn blow the whistle on Oklahoma Sooners. That they did. Yeah, those are your two best attributes. Yeah,
we ain't even talking about that right now.
Yeah,
I know. Listen, I know my quarterback just hurt himself, man. I'm not even talking about that right now.
Unless you've been sleeping up on the roof, just a little. Young Way Cool was picked up by the New York Giants.
Yep.
He signed to their practice squad. More power to him. I hope he, you know what I'm saying, gets a chance, and whatnot. Thank you for your service. It didn't end well, but best of luck to the young man up there in New York. What's happening, Brian? Hey, Sonya. I know. There was a game last night. Yeah, we getting started to the bullshit off real quick. I've had some disrespectful Lamar Jackson prostitutes in my comment sections on my channel.
Are you talking about motherfuckers that say he had no hair? Okay. Right.
I'm just saying, what else is it gonna take for a lot of you know what I'm saying, Lamar Jackson prostitutes to come to y'all senses?
They not.
It was prime time. It was prime time. Yep. I don't want to hear shit about. Can you hear me? I don't want to hear shit about defense didn't do that third. Lamar Jackson makes the most money on that goddamn team. It was his responsibility to take their ass to the goddamn finish line. And in pure case, an example of the shit I be talking about, in crunch time, in money time, his ass wet the motherfucking bread. I don't want to hear this. No, because the way y'all talk shit, or the way y'all put his booty cheeks on that pedestal, he's the best thing smoking. Ain't nobody in the league better player than Lamar Jackson. Well, it was on display on last night.
Lies.
All that bad Barry Sanders bullshit he be goddamn doing. Yeah, when you take that away from him and he got to play quarterback, you saw exactly what happened. He gets exposed. He gets exposed. He end up holding on to the ball. He can't fit because he can't. If y'all ain't noticed yet and seen yet, that motherfucker can't read defenses. He get the heavy feet when the team plays on against his ass.
Exactly. Yep.
You play zone against Lamar Jackson and put a spine on his ass. Yeah, you get what you got last night.
Exactly.
But you don't supposed to say nothing about Brillo head boy, because that's y'all second coming of Michael Vick, who quite instantly as a football career did the same thing Lamar Jackson has done, absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, you saw that too, Mr. Knight. You saw that. You saw that. You saw that bullshit. And I challenged him to come in here because I was gonna drop. I'm planning on dropping a link for him. Okay, he been popping his thumb for the last 3 months on Lamar Jackson. I want Queen Jury to bring his bitch ass on in here. You know what I'm saying? Just come on, show up. Yeah, bring your girdle thong on here and defend your man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, you know what I'm saying? Like I said last week, you could tell what's on Lamar Jackson's mind. He's worried about the MVP and not a Lombardi. Y'all remember last week, I talked about a few teams that was in the midst of a blowout. Well, the Buffalo Bills was up 24 in the fourth quarter. Josh Allen was over there in T-shirt and ball cap in the fourth quarter. Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson up 30 in the fourth quarter, and he out there on the damn field, you know what I'm saying, throwing passes like they down 14. What you need window dressing up? What you need window dressing for? You up 30. You worried? See, you worried about an individual trophy. Yeah. Then you get up in here last night. Aiden Hutchinson and them damn Detroit Lions. Yeah. Yes. They did the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? BP, which one is that? The Legends and Legacies are made in the playoffs. That one, that the one you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Or he's worried about an MVP and not a Lombardi. One we might need to put both of them on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
We might need to put both of them on the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? You see, y'all's idol out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, y'all out here and be all upset and everything when I'm telling the truth. How many more great teams up there in that Baltimore organization got to be wasted because of this guy? You know what I'm saying? You done ran the defense in the ground, and you know what I'm saying, and they can't, and they, you know what I'm saying, what you done played them, you know what I'm saying, into a leather walk. You done played all the good performances out of the defense. The defense has carried you so damn much, and it's time for you to carry the defense, and you can't do it. It was money time last night. You had 2 opportunities to put that game away and couldn't. Come on now. Y'all say he elite. Where was the elite play at last night? In money time. He the highest paid player on the team, right? Okay, you know what I'm saying? He's the starting quarterback. He's the de facto. He is the leader. He gets the check, right? He had the C on his uniform, right? But where was the leadership? Where was the money time play? Where was the crunch time play? Where was it? Where was it? I don't want to hear nothing about King Henry. I don't want to hear nothing about what the defense did. Lamar Jackson makes the most money on that team. It is his responsibility to take care of everything. He got to carry the special teams. He got to carry the defense. He got to carry the offense. He got to carry the coach staff. That what y'all saying. Got there when Matt Ryan was here. That was y'all favorite. He make all the money.
That's what it sounds like to me.
He make all the money. Lamar Jackson is the highest paid player on that team. And you can't make no excuses about him not having him. I mean, he got weapons on that offense. Can't use that excuse. Can't use that excuse. Yeah, exactly, Frank. Exactly. Exactly. Them 7 sacks. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hold, you know why that was, Frank, because he can't read defenses. He can't read defenses. When you zone blitz against Lamar Jackson, he's patting the ball and he get happy feet. When he can't run and has to actually play quarterback, okay, all right. You can stop me when I'm told a lie. You can stop me when I'm told a lie. I lay it down any day of the week, because right now what we're dealing with is the exaggerated miseducation of AAU Jackson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, you can get mad and not tuning. You motherfuckers was out here pom-poms out last week. You know, talking about you might as well get an MVP trophy to him right now when he had that 102 passer rating, the highest in NFL history. Oh, he's a GOAT. He need the MVP right now. Y'all need to cancel season because they gonna win it all. No. You know, where's all that energy at now? I said it now. A higher passer rating don't make you an elite quarterback. See, now I have to change the slogan up a little bit because see, now he's starting to look like Ryan Leaf in the regular season.
Yikes.
Does he look like did he look like a Hall of Famer last night? Did he look like a Hall of Famer last night?
Nope.
See, y'all want to change the goddamn standard and job of a quarterback. You know when you act out here and you're a running back at heart with the ability to throw the ball and all them exciting running around in circles and you know, I've said it a multitude of times. Lamar Jackson was arguably the greatest athlete in the NFL. Hands down. I've said that multitude of times. But as a quarterback, he is average at best. When he has to buckle down and play quarterback, when it counts, shoot. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. You try something new. Yeah, Mr. Knight. Yeah. I'm talking about the AAU Jackson community. I'm talking about was up in arms when Kobe said that. Yeah. He is the de facto James Harden of the NFL. Because when he gets playoff time, he pulls a magic trick. He disappears. Yes. You play zone. Okay, with a spy, with a delayed blitz, you confuse the fuck out of one Lamar Jackson, aka AAU Jackson. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's you can't. Oh yeah. 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 Hey, you can use either one of those. Hey, and see, Toxic, you just being disrespectful right now. You just being disrespectful to Lamar for mayor of the NFL Black Lives Matter movement. Oh man. Now you know, when you're watching a game such as the one that was played on last night, there were a couple of things that were on display. The NFC was put on notice. Aiden Hutchinson is back, and he's 100%. Okay, he's back, and that spells multitude of problems for the conference of the NFC. You know, there a lot of folks in my comment sections about, and brought up something that even one said it was mentioned one in this conversation he was doing. That record against the NFC that Lamar Jackson has really carries no weight. It really carries no weight. You know what I'm saying? It really carries no weight. Not much. Just recapping the debacle that was the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson on last night. And talking about the moments. I mean, because the community that is, what I'm saying, the Lamar Jackson stands, aka Lamar Jackson prostitutes. Okay. Were flash mobbing and standing on top of soap boxes, anointing him the GOAT for having a 102.8 passer rating on last week, highest in the NFL history. Okay. All right. Well, let's end the season. Hand him the MVP trophy. We ain't even got to play the playoffs. Just give him the Lamar right now. Season over in week 2. Over a passer rating. Over a passer rating now. Then you turn around in week 3 on Monday night and you wet the bed in crunch time. Okay. All right. BP said, I told people about Detroit. Don't let that first game fool you. Half of that team was injured last year. They clearly had some rest. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is. It is. See, again, the one thing that I've been saying about this dude for the last 5 years. Okay. I mean, if you honestly take a look at it from a quarterback perspective, Lamar Jackson has not progressed as a quarterback since his 3rd year in the league. Since his 3rd year in the league. I mean, you know what I'm saying? In 20, the offseason of 2021, you had Prime, you had Ed Reed, you had Ray Lewis that pleaded, get the young man some help. He needs some help. How much more help do you need when you the leading rushing team in the league and you got a top 3 defense? How much more? How much more help do you need? Y'all want to blame everybody except him. You blame you went through 2 coordinators, 3 coordinators. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just ignore the fact from his 2nd year to his 5th year in the league, you had 5 receivers to lead that team. I mean, everything is documented that I'm saying, that I'm talking about. Right? You know what I'm saying? There's really no excuse why Lamar Jackson does not have at least 2 to 3 Super Bowl rings. Okay, to have had 3 number 1 seeds. Okay, the boy been in the league 8 years, and these 8 years, at his disposal, you've had a top 10 to top 3 defense at his disposal. You've had a top 5, top 6 to top special teams all 8 years of his career. You've had a top 5 to top overall offense. All right. All 8 years of your career. And you're going to tell me a team as rich and high ranking and as great as that can't get past the wild card or divisional? You're going to tell me that you can't get past the wild card or divisional with teams as good as those all 8 years? You're top 10, top 5, or top 3 in defense 8 straight years. You haven't had a ranking lower than 6 overall in special teams. You've been a top overall offense at least 4 times out of these 8 years. And you can't get past wild card or divisional? There's no excuse for that. You miss me with that. He needed help. If the rankings say he ain't need no damn help, he had help. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You had great teams wasted by this cat. There is no defending 2 turnovers in each one of those 5 losses by him. There's no defending that. There's no defending that. He has been Superman in the regular season and Ryan Leaf in the playoffs. There's no defending that. You cannot defend that. You cannot unsee that. In the one conference championship that he made against Kansas City, that defense had him a short field in the 4th quarter 3 times, and this motherfucker could not put up 9 points after holding Kansas City to 14 points. He stand up there looking like a 2-year-old schoolgirl at the chalkboard trying to read Egyptian hieroglyphics. The common denominator of the playoff failures by the Baltimore Ravens centers around that guy. You cannot debate that. You cannot undo that. That has happened. Okay, and last night was a pure case of money time, the ball in his hand, 2 opportunities to score and win, and he came up shorter than mini-me. Josh Allen was a play. Matter of fact, he was a play and a bad throw away from being in the Super Bowl. And while you're trying to do that, Queen Yuri, the Buffalo Bills team have the higher ranking in all 3 phases of the game that the Baltimore Ravens does. The San Francisco 49ers, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Baltimore Ravens are all built the same. What does it say that Brock Purdy has been to a Super Bowl? What does it say that Joe Burrow has been to a Super Bowl? What does it say that a guy that is not even considered an elite quarterback in this league in Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls and won one? I mean, what does it? What does that say? When you're on a team and built as good as the Ravens are built, and you can't get past wild card or divisional. Come on, bro. Come on. You keep hollering about the coach. They changed coordinators 3 times. Right? They changed quarterback coach 4 times. When are y'all gonna look at the fact that is a Lamar Jackson problem? That is a Lamar Jackson problem. Okay? Look, when you can't defend, you deflect, right? Okay. I give Josh Allen his due on last season, doing more with less. Because for 10 weeks of that season, both his starting receivers were out up to 8 weeks. The running back was out for 6. The starting tight end missed 7 or 8 games.
Exactly.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And here's the quantum physics of it. Lamar, if you take Josh Allen off the Buffalo Bills on last year, they don't even win 8 games. You take Lamar Jackson off the Ravens, they still make the playoff because of that damn run game and defense. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Listen to this.
Stop playing. How many more excuses that you gonna make, bro?
A lot.
How many more excuses you gonna make? They have changed coordinators trying to figure. That is a Lamar Jackson problem. That man has not progressed as a quarterback in this league since his 3rd year in the league. There's been no progression. You know all that Mickey Mouse had bad Barry Sanders impression that he be doing.
Yeah.
When that shit gets shut down in the playoffs and he actually had to play quarterback, he gets exposed. And I just explained how it was less, bro. You just ain't trying to hear it. You ain't trying to hear it. You're exaggerating excuses. Ain't no excuse to be on a team as good as that and you can't get out of the wild card of the division. There's no excuse. Mm-hmm. What you say? Warren, what you say?
He got exposed last night. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. There is no goalpost you can push far enough to basically get him out of what we saw last night. Aiden Hutchinson dismantled that team. King Henry got sat down, and Lamar Jackson was forced to throw the ball, and they mauled him. This man had a face plant. Your quote unquote savior had a face plant last night. What are we talking about? It's nothing to argue. It's on the screen. It's on the screen. We ain't got to convince. The problem is y'all trying to convince us that he's the savior.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't the other way around. It's not.
Right. You
Detroit.
could try to change. Excuse me, Juan. You could try to change who this conversation about all you want to. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But it's about y'all quote unquote elite ass. You know what I'm saying? Imposter quarterback.
Hey, King.
All right, you want to try to compare a 6-game rookie against an 8-year vet that only have 25,000 yards passing? Stop it. And it's fraudulent in the playoffs? Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. You sounding like a real bitch right now. Mm-hmm. You sound like a real bitch right now, is what you is, because you can't handle the fucking truth. The numbers do not lie about anything I have said over the last 5 years about your imposter up there in Baltimore.
Hey, hold up, Sam. Hey, since you want to bring up the Falcons, we have a problem at head coach. We don't have a problem at quarterback. See, we got a real quarterback, even though he's a rookie. I mean, like you said, he's got time. Lamar doesn't.
Nigga, you the dummy. The hell you talking about?
I mean, he's got time. Lamar does it because if you're gonna compare us to them and we're having a coaching problem, then explain why your quote unquote savior couldn't outlast Detroit last night. Please explain that loss because he had help. He threw it to his playmakers. Combined, his playmakers couldn't get him out of that game. This is the crazy part. He threw it to Andrews. They made catches. Combined, they couldn't win that game. And the man that normally wins the game for them was on the bench having a tantrum. So while yes, you can make an argument about the Falcons, although we don't play Baltimore that often, but you can't explain away that loss last night. With all of your cute little euphemisms and all your trolling, you still are not gonna put a win on that column from last night. So, I mean, have at it, Pumpkin. you have at it. I mean, you can't explain that. I mean, unless you want to get out there.
When the ball was in his hand in crunch time, he had diarrhea in crunch time, like he does in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Let me give you a joke right quick. You guys O-line allowed him to get sacked 7 times. Explain that.
OG, he on your ass, dog. I don't know why.
He ain't on my ass. I've faced better Lamar lawyers than this sucker.
This nigga said he calling us dummies and shit.
But he talking about that's not on Lamar. Okay, it's not on Lamar, but
what you mean it ain't on him?
Your O-line's supposed to protect your quarterback.
I'm sorry, who's the highest paid player on the Baltimore Ravens? Lamar Jackson. Okay, and then on money time for him to make plays in crunch time,
he don't do it.
He took a sack.
Yeah,
he turned it over.
Yeah.
Okay. And he took a sack because he can't read goddamn defenses. Detroit went goddamn zone in a fake man look, and he was stuck.
Well, but see, let's call it for what it is, and I've said this for many weeks. Derrick Henry is your offense. If Derrick Henry ain't bludgeoningly running it down the field, running it down the throat, so Lamar could do that little that little tipsy pass he do in the end zone to get a touchdown, y'all don't really score like that. Why you think Derrick Henry was having a fit? Because he knew Lamar wasn't gonna get it done with everybody else. He knew it. Your own running back knows your quarterback not gonna get it done without him on the field.
Well, hold on.
And because he makes all the goddamn money.
This nigga said,
because he makes all the goddamn money. He's the superstar. Y'all put him on that damn elite pedestal, so he is being judged by elite standards. In crunch time, in money time, it should be on him.
This fuck nigga just say there's plenty of money in that defense that needs to show up besides Lamar. Okay, we're not doing that.
Well, no, but the thing is, last night proved what I've been saying about Derrick Henry. You take Derrick Henry out of that offense, it gets real for Lamar. It gets real. Because here's why. If your quarterback was so elite, and if Derrick Henry really ain't the dude that y'all think he is, or is not really a fact of a matter, why didn't he throw them back into a win?
Good question. Why didn't
he?
Because he can't read defenses.
There you go.
He can't. And that was on display in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You said if you talk shit on Roman, I would agree with you.
Well, no, but see that's the argument that they have no rebuttal to. If he's that dude, he should have thrown them back to win. Detroit gave him an opportunity to win the game. Because guess what? Y'all scored right before the end of the game. Y'all scored. So what was the thing? You mean to tell me you couldn't score before that? You had 2 opportunities to score. You scored once. But by that time, it was too late. So you mean to tell me he couldn't throw them into a win? But he's such a great guy. He's that dude.
He ain't shit.
He's that dude. Well, but what they say, he's that dude. Your running back would not be having a fit on the sideline if your quarterback could do his job.
This nigga said 21 out of 27, 273 touchdowns without check down, and fucking lost.
And in crunch time, he had 2 times to make the scoring drive and came up shorter than mini me in crunch time in money man in money time.
This nigga said, look at the Bengals. The Bengals ain't got nothing to do with Baltimore. Hey, y'all go.
Joe Burrow is not even playing. He's out for the fucking season. What are you talking about Joe Burrow for?
Because he can't win. He can't win this Lamar Jackson argument. He can't win the argument. He can't win the argument. I mean, you look. He do the same thing everybody else do. When you get on him, he got to use semantics and deflection to get out of the conversation because he can't
deflect.
He can't explain away that loss.
Them Lamar Jackson prostitutes, when they can't defend, they deflect.
They can't explain away that loss.
To blame everybody else except what the damn problem is in the goddamn playoffs. When all that running around shit gets shut down and he had to play quarterback, okay?
He fails to do it.
He had to play quarterback. He gets exposed.
King, I'm gonna stop you right there. In order to call Lamar an elite, he got to win a championship and a Super Bowl now. He's you can no longer call him elite based on playoff MVPs because how many more MVPs is it gonna take for him to win a Lombardi?
Here's the funny thing about that. He's a 2-time MVP 6 years ago.
Right.
6 years ago.
Right.
6 years ago.
Nigga said, y'all, they didn't have a running game and bro couldn't get his passes off.
Baltimore has always had a run game.
Them excuses. He's the highest paid player on the team. He's the money guy. He's the superstar. He's the elite one. Okay? Let y'all tell it, he's the elite one. He carries that team. Well, where was the money time play on last night in the fourth quarter? Them last 2 times they had the ball. Where was the money play? He's the highest paid player on the team. He's the quarterback. He has the C on his uniform. He's the leader. Where was the leadership? Where was the big time play? Where was the money play? Where was the elite play?
Sam, the fact that you have to ask that question right now lets you know he's not elite. If he was elite, we wouldn't even be having to have this conversation.
Why are you talking about Joe Burrow, dumbass? He ain't fucking playing.
Joe Burrow is out for the year. Excuses. When you can't defend, you deflect.
Well, King, I hate to tell you, no matter what you call me, your so-called savior lost last night terribly. So, calling me names not gonna make his gameplay better.
Whoa, you don't have one as a franchise. Your quarterback don't have one either. So what are we talking about? We don't have one as a franchise. Okay.
We got a franchise quarterback. He's a rookie.
Y'all don't got one. He must be talking about a Super Bowl or something.
Look, first of all, he got to a championship and lost. He's never even touched the ground in a Super Bowl ever, except for being a fan in the stand.
And that is pathetic considering how each phase of that damn team is ranked.
Yeah.
Well, you mean to tell me Jared Goff made it to the Super Bowl before Lamar?
Jared Goff, Brock Purdy,
Matt Ryan,
again, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, who's not even considered a top 15 quarterback in the league, has been to 2 Super Bowls. And the Eagles and the Ravens are built the fucking same.
Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow. like, come on, bro. Come on, stop.
Playoffs already.
Stop.
Not in the playoffs already. What are you talking about?
Man, unless you were sleeping up under a rock last night, we discovered in another moronic outburst, you know what I'm saying, that it is racist to criticize Raheem Morris.
The hell you talking about? They bullshit on that.
You know,
oh boy,
this sentimentality of this fan base in their Black Lives Matter movement of wanting to promote and give chance after chance to any and everything black is is absolutely hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
Whoa. Oh, hold up. This nigga said we got our priorities fucked up.
Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. He's trying to convince himself that his quarterback won last night. So I mean, that's not, that ain't our problem.
Look, 3-5 and 3 number 1 seed losses and 4 total home losses in the playoff tells you everything you need to know about one Lamar AAU Jackson. We've moved on to another subject. You lost that one. You know what I'm saying? So you might well dust your kneecaps off and you know what I'm saying, and go on home and change your thong.
Hey, Brian Peoples, you right. We ain't got enough moonshine for this topic, nor do we have enough paint thinner either. We not drinking paint thinner trying to keep up with him. Let the chihuahua bark.
Look, man. Queen Jury can, you know what I'm saying, go on and try on a new girdle somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because we moved on from his boyfriend's topic.
Well, yeah. We don't. The Moo Moo Chronicles is over with. We're not talking about that no more.
Yeah, we no one. Like I said on last night, we don't discriminate in our diagnosis critique coaches or players.
Exactly.
No matter what color their skin is.
OG, may I set it up for you? I'm gonna set up a nice alley-oop for you, and I want everybody in the chat to pay attention. Okay, we were called racist. Okay, so picture this: we're racist against a black man because he's not doing his job when that black man just fired a black man for doing his job and having nothing else to do.
Right.
I want y'all to hear me clearly. We're racist. Now, this was a black man telling us, a group of black men, that we're racist against a black man for not doing his job while firing a black man for doing his job.
You know, matter of fact, that was the second black man that he fired.
Yeah.
Who was the first one?
Jimmy Lake.
Yeah. So we're going to go through it again. It was a black man telling a group of black men that they're racist for critiquing a black man, while that black man fired 2 black men, one being the scapegoat and one doing his job. Where's the mayonnaise in that? Not a light colored, not a light bright, not a ashy, not a pale rider or nothing in that conversation. But we're racist.
Yeah, we're the same group of individuals that was on Arthur Smith's head when he was here.
But that
was on Dan Quinn head when he was here.
When y'all, yeah.
Okay, that was on Jim Mara Jr. Head when he was here. It was on Mike Smith head when he was here.
Right.
Okay. What was the one that left us hanging? That coach Arkansas now?
Oh yeah. I know you talking about the name that shall not be mentioned.
Yeah. Right there.
See, that's the other ignorance about this fan base. Okay, that's that other strain of that Vic-itis bullshit.
Exactly. Of course it is.
You know, when you don't accept factual criticism, you're trying to keep a brother down. Man, miss me with that fuckery.
Yeah.
So if we trying to keep a brother down, then how did he put 2 brothers down to begin with?
Right. Right.
Yes.
What we had on Sunday is what I call the Homer Simpson experience. You know.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay.
What that was Raheem Morris basically said, "Fuck them Falcons." That's what you saw. Because that wasn't no coaching.
we are 3/4 of the way through a prediction that I made before the season started. You know, that was a number that I gave. That was a record set that I gave, and which was going to lead to the pink slip being handed out.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, he is one loss away from that. If he loses either one of these games at home or the bye week, there will be a culture change.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, and if Mariota is playing on that team, there's gonna be a big hole in the middle of Georgia where Atlanta used to be.
Well, he's going to be playing because Jalen, they're not going to play Daniels. They're not going to risk it. They're doing their due diligence with that knee sprain.
Yeah, because that could lead to ligament tears.
That could
I
lead
get
to
that.
a tear.
Yeah,
So
I got that.
He's not going to play. It's going to be Mariota.
Well, see, and here's the thing. I know because I've been getting flack on these little pussy cats that's parading, and I tell everybody enjoy your parade because y'all gonna go back to form next week because that's gonna be an ass whipping y'all gonna get next week. So I'm not even worried about that.
Who does Carolina play next week?
New England. They're in Foxborough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit of good that's going on in Foxborough with Drake May, right? But the offensive line in New England right now,
well, you got to look at it like this. They're
coming together, but
they're both on par. But let's be real, and this is why I don't crash out over that loss we had, because that right there was a total failure on Raheem's part.
Yep.
And because not saying each individual party didn't do their thing to add to it, but at the end of the day, you're a head coach. You're responsible for making adjustments. Is they did nothing spectacular to win that game other than just play their way. That's the most egregious part of it.
If you saw my show on yesterday, I made the point. I called it for what it was, because people seem to really forget in especially being prisoner of the moment.
Yeah.
That game on yesterday was the 6th game of Michael Penix's career. Y'all do know he's a rookie, right?
Yeah,
right?
he is.
And he looked exactly like a rookie on Sunday.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was his starch quicksand rookie moment. Was Sunday.
Sam.
And the only thing that Raheem Morris that made sense as a coach was pulling him after the third quarter.
What is my saying about that?
There was no more need for any more punishment, you know what I'm saying, any more hits or any more bad plays.
Mm-hmm.
What is my saying about that? What do I always say about rookies?
You're gonna have rookie moments. Mistakes. You can't escape, you know what I'm saying, growing pains. You cannot, go over player. You can't skip player development. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have growing pains. No matter how much potential that you have, no matter how much, you know what I'm saying, potential that you show. All right, a rookie is gonna give you rookie mistakes and rookie moments. And for the actual first time, we saw Michael Penix Jr. look exactly like what he is, a rookie quarterback in the NFL.
No, my saying is nobody escapes the rookie process. But I also say you rather your quarterback have a meltdown right now than to win all of your games and melt down in the playoffs, championship, or Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while that happens on very rare occasions, I mean extremely rare occasions, you want him to have his meltdown moment early in the season. Why? because you got enough games to make it up.
Exactly.
Now, yeah, as far as Falcon fans go, yeah, we 0-2 in the division. That's not that to us. That's not a good spot because what we got going on right now does not help us at all. But yeah, right. You skate right. Michael has to go through the process just like everyone else. And you want him to have his meltdown moment so he gets that out of his system. So now he can focus on this is what I need to do better. This is how I need to conduct myself when stuff ain't going right. Because now he's going to think about how to win when stuff ain't going right. You don't want this to be easy for him and then it get to a spot where a team really put it on him and it wrecks his confidence. So right now, this meltdown for him is good. It don't look good on tape, but it's good for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He, in that game, out of the 27 passing attempts that he made, I think I may have saw 3 good passes that he threw.
Yeah.
Because he threw some awful passes on Sunday.
And
God awful passes.
And this is why I get so if anything irritates me, it's the lack of in-game adjustments because you are standing on the sideline, eraserhead Raheem, and you're watching this young man struggle unnecessarily when you can either call a timeout or do something and go to the sideline and rather than say, look, we're going to change this up, bro. You getting beat out there. We need to change this up and then do something to help him out. That was my problem. I don't have a problem with Penix looking like a rookie because that's what he is. I have a problem with my quarterback looking like a rookie and you standing there watching him expecting him to act like a veteran. That's stupid to me.
Here's where I don't agree with you, Frank. That wasn't Zach. That was Raheem. That was Raheem on Sunday.
Yeah.
Go back and look at week 1 and look at week 2. Offensively, the play calling adjusted to the game flow. There was none of that on Sunday. That was Raheem.
Right.
Out here throwing the ball, you know what I'm saying? We came out in the second half with a chance. It was still in the game and a chance to get back. Why did we come out in the third quarter throwing the ball?
Well, more importantly, Sam.
We should have stabilized the offense by running the damn ball while it was still close. With 17 to nothing is not out of reach. We could have creeped our way back possession by possession.
Well, think about it, Sam. We came out not only throwing, but we came out throwing with the same look. This is what y'all got to understand. By halftime, once we came out of halftime, they already had the momentum. So you already knew what their coach was going to do is continue to blitz. Okay. We came out with the same looks. This is what I'm talking about with the in-game adjustments. If y'all watched in that Minnesota game when things looked like they was going to try to get momentum back, each down out of that pistol had a different function. Okay. Then what happened is when it seemed like they were going to try to stop the run, we switched it up. Mike Penix could have easily done short passes, but what was he doing? He was taking 3, 4, 5 step drops, trying to throw it downfield more than 20, 25 yards. Right. They were trying to do chunk plays so that they could get in the end zone to score. When you start doing stuff like that, that's panic. To the other team, you look like you're panicking. This is the same kind of play that Tampa does when they get down. Baker goes into panic mode and just starts slinging it, hoping somebody catch it. Guess what? Them plays wasn't set up for that. But at the end of the day, Raheem has the final say on all of the play calling. All of it. Not Zach Robinson. Raheem signs off on that. That's why he the head coach. We look at it like because that's his job. Yeah, that's Zach Robinson's job to come up with that. But Raheem signs off on it. If it hasn't been working, why do you keep signing off on it?
Ego. What
Yeah.
the that?
Huh?
We got a damn snake over there.
Yeah. Your job as a head coach is to make your rookie's job easy. I don't care if Mike Penix got an arm. If we're gonna win the game by running for right now, you gonna hand that ball off.
Damn right.
And if they send a blitz at you, we gonna get a play to get you out the pocket, and maybe you can extend the play or run for a first down. We're not gonna do it every time, but I'm not gonna leave you out there and expect you to act like you didn't played in this game 5-6 years.
Right.
And then get to the podium and be like, well, we had some problems, and Mike was flustered, and we got to do better. We got to find a way to get better, and yeah, we got to do better. And I still have confidence in Michael Penix, but we just didn't do a job. We just wasn't prepared.
I don't think MPJ was flustered. This is one of those quicksand moments where, you know what I'm saying, the more you fought, the deeper you got. You know what I'm saying? One thing after everything that could go wrong went wrong in that game, from, equipment malfunction, communication apparatus, to, panicking, play calling, everything, all of it. And then,
Right.
like I said, I don't know if it was just in the air or whatever the case may have been, or whether it was something that was going on with Mike. Maybe I don't know, because that, like I said, the 27 or so passes that he threw, I only saw 3 good ones.
Well, Sam, actually, I'm gonna tell you, Michael Penix, although as calm and as poised as he usually is, he's human. He got frustrated, and what happened is, this is what y'all got to understand about Mike Penix. He's such a competitor. He evaluates every part of his team. This is what we don't pay attention to. Mike Penix wasn't just focused on his game. He wasn't just focused on the offense. He was focused on the defense. He was focused on special teams. Every part of his team that he leads was falling apart. And for him to be a rookie, that got next to him. He got frustrated. So he played frustrated. And that's part of him being a rookie. You ain't gonna be. It's very few times you gonna be calm in the midst of everything unless you done been there. This is his first time. He was frustrated. You seen it. All of them were frustrated. When they panned to all of them sitting on the sideline after they sat him down, everybody like, yeah, he was crying. Yeah, he was crying because he was pissed off. He was frustrated because in his mind, that's below his standard of play. He has a standard of play that he wants to play by. He ain't worried about everybody else, what they think of him. And his brothers were pissed off right along with him. Algier, Robinson, Pitts, London, they were pissed.
I know Mooney was too.
Yeah, Mooney was pissed because everybody felt they should have been. They knew they were better than that team, but they didn't play their game. Right. Carolina played their game. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So everything you're seeing everything you're seeing in the grand scheme of things eventually was going to happen one game or another. The thing is, how does he bounce back?
I said it to Meltdown, who came on my show on yesterday. Y'all actually came into that game with some momentum, because in your game against Arizona in the second half, y'all had a lot of shit going, and you just came. If there had been 2 or 3 more minutes on that clock, Carolina probably would have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just, it happened. Okay, that it happened. Okay, yeah. It was what it was. Like I said, you don't even watch that tape. You throw that shit away and you move on to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Ain't no need in watching that shit. There's nothing to see about that tape right there.
Right. I'm gonna say it again, and Sam, you can back me up on this, because Sam lived through this era. Until rubberhead, eraserhead, duck mouth Raheem plays to this team's DNA, we are going to have issues. This team's DNA has always been running the ball and gritty defense. Even though it didn't always translate to wins on the field, that was our DNA. We showed it in Minnesota. That was that Minnesota game is how we should play every week.
Right.
Minus not getting into the end zone and scoring.
Yeah. Do I agree with the Ike Hilliard firing? No, I don't. All things given, with the experience that he has, championship experience at that.
Right.
I don't agree. I really I don't agree with it at all. You know, the response to that loss could have been anything but that, in my opinion. But hey, that's just that's just an opinion. You know, I don't like it. But what it does as well is it tells me that the writing is on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I just something else that I said too. Me personally, and I think I've been the only one to say this. I mean, I think even if this season gets turned around and we make a playoff appearance, I think Raheem is out of here regardless.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because I've been asking this question all day. I kill you, right?
Uh-huh.
What happened last season then? If Ike Hilliard was the problem, why were we putting up numbers the way we were? Why did we have almost 3 weapons on this team at 1,000 yards apiece?
Receiving,
That's what I'm saying. If he was the problem, then why are the numbers last year? Why did the numbers last year speak differently? And to piggyback off what Sam said, I want y'all to pay very close attention to the next 8 days. Anytime a head coach comes into an organization, has trouble, or gets in his own way and begins to fire people, you shorten your rope as a head coach. Because now to the organization, you're looking like you're coming apart. You're looking like you don't know what you're doing. And the first sign that you don't know what you're doing is you fire the staff around you instead of take accountability and make changes. So let's just say for instance that we don't win this game this Sunday and you fire Zach Robinson. Guess what happens? Now you're the next one on the list, because your owner's looking at you like you're firing everybody else, but he goes back and watches the tape and sees you're making no in-game adjustments. You're doing nothing to help this team win, and you're standing there letting it happen. Bruh, you a liability. It don't matter how many people you fire. You just giving your owner more room to get rid of you. Number 3, if you fire the entire coaching staff, your owner then got to turn back around and spend more money to get more people in here.
Mm-hmm.
So now you not only a liability, you a bill. You have become a bill. Because now I got to go in my pocket and find people that want to play, that want to coach this team. Now, the 4th problem.
I think the next head coach is already on this staff.
Yeah. But just follow me for a minute. This worst case scenario. What if he gets fired and we go look for a head coach? Guess what happens? If the head coach ain't about the West Coast system, you about to revamp this entire offense, which is going to cost money. Because like Mike said, new coaches want their people.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say everybody on the offense already ain't their people? Now you're giving away great players who've already got camaraderie between them to another team because you want to bring your guys in. That sets the team back 3 to 5 years with a rookie quarterback. See, this is what people don't understand. We looking at the surface of, oh, he fired Ike Hilliard. No, he's starting a chain of events that could literally destroy this offense in one season.
Yeah. What is your take on that, Jay?
All I gotta say is he keep doing the shit he doing. His ass gonna be he gonna have a damn pink slip Monday
Hey,
morning.
put the chicken bone down and give a real opinion.
Ain't my damn room. I said he keep this shit. He gonna be
Well. It's pretty much what I have for y'all for this Tuesday tantrum. Just getting a little bit more off the chest for the week. Shit, what anybody else doing a thing tonight that we know of besides the Ladybirds?
No, not that I know of, man. Not that I know of. We have had an eventful day already.
Right. So I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same back channel with a pot of tea, Wicked Wednesday. I have Biscuit Boy down here be with me. Big Anna be with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give the people y'all final takes and we can call it a day.
First of all, Sam, I ain't no damn biscuit boy. Okay, okay. You talking about some damn food? I ain't even hungry.
I guess you're not. You just ate a whole prison pot full of food a second ago.
Oh, I did not. I had a smoky sandwich. There you go.
You had a
had a little smoky sandwich. There you go. I'm good.
You had a smoky salad.
Sandwich.
Oh. So you had a sausage party.
You know what?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
See, this is what we're not gonna do.
Oh no.
We're not doing that.
No.
Not doing that.
I can't agree with that. Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Man, listen, man. As always, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to everybody on the panel. You got Mr. White Network, Mr. Tactician 78 on YouTube. You got Jay Knight, the Jedi. Listen, man.
We trying to get him to put a channel together, but he probably want to go to Food Network.
What the fuck? What?
You know what? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I look. All I'm gonna say is, bro, Falcon fans, right about now. Just hold on to your Hennessy bottles, and it's gonna be a bumpy ride. That's all I can say. We don't know at this point what games we're gonna win and what we're gonna lose. So it's a bumpy ride. Just hold on to your Hennessy.
Like I said on yesterday, we got 14 games to go, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're looking at it big picture wise. We got 14 games to go. In the short term, the clock is ticking. Keeping it a buck. But you know what I'm saying? We'll do some more offensive talking on tomorrow. I just might have an NBA topic tomorrow. I just might. And we'll see if I can get an end of the year rap sheet on the Brave season as well. I got to talk to my production team and see what's going on with that. Because if we do, then the show will be a whole entire Braves shot. We get my Braves team in. And putting you on the clock, Sonya. So with that being said, I appreciate the tacticians for rolling through.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure. Young Knight, wipe the grease off your face, put the chicken bone down.
Are you hungry?
Hey man, look, we gotta keep it we gotta keep it dirty. Most notably, you got to keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice, man. It's Mr. White, the tactician, Young Knight. We out.
Later.
Later.